Morning, guys. It's Monday. It's day 4. I hope all of you had a wonderful weekend. My husband and I braved the shops on Saturday morning, which was quite interesting. If you can imagine him wearing gloves and touching everything, pushing trolleys, and me like not not touching anything with the list on my phone and pointing. And so it was masks on, all that. So it was quite a debacle, but really funny if you think about it. Getting home and making sure everything was clean and washed because you don't want to pack it away if it hasn't been wiped down or sanitized or something. So that was quite hectic. Um, and then after all of that, we did some exercise. We did like a upper body circuit thing, which was quite fun. We just found something on YouTube that we thought we would just give it a go. And then yeah, the usual Saturday thing, we potted around in the garden, and then we had a bride, a couple glasses of wine. Sunday was nice. We woke up. I spring cleaned the lounge, which is, if people know me, I love to clean. Everything has to be in its place, no dust, no nothing. So I was in my element. And then I chilled most of the day. My husband taught me how to play PlayStation. If now's not the time to learn, I don't know when is. And we actually had so much fun playing it together. Um, yeah, and then this morning I woke up, slept a little bit late this morning, which was actually really nice. Don't often get to do that, so got up at about 7:30, and my friend Joy and my bestie Mariette, we we had a little video chat on this app called House Party. I'm sure all of you know about it. And that was really nice to connect with them for a bit. I spoke to Lizzie on it on Saturday, which was also nice. And that brings me to my next point is this. I think this week, there's other things we want to get done, but I think it's important, if you can, to connect with your friends, especially friends who might be alone during this time. It is a difficult time, and to be completely alone, or not have pets or things like that can be really, really hard. So maybe just reach out to one of your friends that is alone at this time. Maybe just have a little glass of wine with them, or a coffee or something. Might just help them through it, make it a little bit easier. Also passes the time, and you also connect, keep connections going. Yeah, so maybe just think about that. But today, being Monday, it's goal setting day. Well, normally it's actually Sunday's goal setting day. So what I like to do is I like to, on a Sunday, sit down and write what I would like to achieve for the coming week. So I would put down a goal at the end of the week, or goals, personal, work, fitness, and break them down into chunks every day of the week, so that by Friday or Saturday I have achieved all the goals that I wanted to achieve, hopefully. And yeah, so for example, I would write down my personal goals for the week would be to keep this vlog going. And there's something my husband and I are working on called Doc of the Dancer. So he's a doctor in sports science, quite clever, and we kind of working on something, but more about that a little bit later. And I want to do a couple of projects around the house. Like there's a couple of woodwork painting things I need to finish. So I want to do that. So basically divide those into different chunks throughout the day, Monday to Friday. My work or class ballet stuff, I really want to go through the stuff we're doing for the triple bill. So because I've been focusing so much on Swan Lake for the last 2-3 weeks, I wanted to do some triple bill stuff, which includes Carmen and Peace by Kirsten. Maybe try and remember Polarity if I can. Just kind of be productive in that way. Nothing too hectic. Like I said, I want to focus a lot on fitness this week as well. So I want to do a couple of HIT stuff, focus on some upper body, lower body sessions, and of course my yoga. And yeah, just take it from there. I think this morning I'm not in my dance gear, I'm in my gym wear because I am going to start off with a little bit of intensity training, and I will do a lower body workout, so like legs. If you want to know what I'm doing, just DM me and I can let you know. There's also, because I want to focus on fitness a bit this week, my husband and I, with the doc and the dancer thing, have something lined up, so more about that in another video later on. And yeah, so let's get the go. I'm going to finish my coffee first and then get going with my high intensity aerobic exercise, and then go on to legs, and then I might do a little class, maybe just bar today, and then go through my Carmen stuff. And yeah, I'll get back to you later after that. Hey guys, so I just finished my 15-minute warm-up. Now I'm gonna hit the lower body, high intensity lower body workout. Let me know if you are interested in what I'm doing, what exercises, etc., etc. All right, chat to you later. So I've just finished my leg workout. Struggled a bit through that. Haven't done legs in a very long time, so it was fun, but I'm probably going to be very sore tomorrow. So now I'm just going to roll out a bit and then do my bar. I'm going to do one of Angela Milan's bars today. She's got such a good energy, and her classes are just great. I love them. Then after that, I think I'm going to go through Carmen. I know I said I would do the triple build today, but I think I might do that tomorrow. And then I'll just concentrate on Carmen, try and recap everything that we've learned from the ballet. We haven't finished learning it. We've learned Act 1 and a small section of Act 2 in the tavern. And yeah, I'm really excited to do Carmen. It'll be the first time I'm doing it. And I love that it's so different to Swan Lake in that it is focused on technique, but it's mostly about storytelling. And that's what's so wonderful about Veronica Paper's ballets. She's a wonderful storyteller. And she always gives us the freedom to portray a character in our own way, which is really nice because each person is different and each person sees different characters differently. So it's nice that, my Carmen won't be the same character as the rest of the cast who's cast. So that's really, really nice, and it's fun to play around and see what works, see what doesn't work. And yeah, I enjoy doing these kinds of roles. I think more now, the older I get, because I think maybe it's life experience or performance experience, but I really do enjoy telling the audience a story, and you can definitely do that with Carmen and most Veronica Paper's ballets, which is wonderful. It's just completely different to Swan Lake, which is wonderful. Like, it's lovely to do Swan Lake, and it's technically quite challenging, but it's the third time I'm doing it, so I think maybe the novelty is worn off a little bit, but I mean, don't get me wrong, I love doing it. It's so wonderful to also, every time you do it, it gets better and better and you focus on different things. You know, the first time I told you about my little notebook, this notebook. So this is the upgraded version. I used to have a book from when I was in Joburg Ballet and all those years before. And I used to write down all my notes and corrections from rehearsals. And in my debut in Joburg, all my notes are technical notes, which is very different to my notes now, where it's more about the character and why I'm doing certain movements as Odette or Odile. And, you know, which is wonderful because I can look back on my technical notes. Obviously, there are still more because you're never perfect. You have to keep going, keep trying. But it does progress each time you do a ballet. And for Carmen, it's my debut, so I have nothing to compare it to, which is also really nice in a way. But yeah, so I feel a lot more freedom with Carmen, as I do with Swan Lake. But that's good. It's good. Both productions or both ballets are so different that you actually can't really compare them. And I'm just really excited for Carmen. Like I said, it's my debut, and it's such a wonderful character. And like Veronica Paper's choreography is amazing. And yeah, I hope it will be a wonderful experience. And yeah, okay, enough to chat. I'm gonna do bar, and I'll catch up with you later. So just done my Carmen, a few rusty places in the choreography that I kind of forgotten already, which is not great. So we'll have to just keep recapping. And yeah, so what I want to do now is I'm going to just roll my legs out after this morning's workout. And then I'm going to do yoga and concentrate on stretching my quads out because of the legs I did this morning. I don't want them to get too tight and then I'm not able to do anything tomorrow. And then lastly, I just wanted to just remind everyone that it's important to be grateful for what we have. There's a lot of people, you know, briefly touched on this on Friday, but a lot of people don't have a roof over their head, and I think it's important that we wake up each morning and just think about something that you're grateful for, whether it's the person sleeping next to you or your mom or your dad, or that you have a job, that you know you have money coming in every month. And I think it's just very important for people to be grateful, especially during this difficult time. And you know, I also spoke about our goals this week. And yes, it's very important to have our goals, but also to reach them, but also to focus on what's happening now in the present. So the journey. So try to be present in everything that you do this week. If you have, like me, put your small goals per day to reach your end goal at the end of the week, just be mindful of the fact that you are able to do this and all these things. Be grateful for it, and yeah, just wanted to end today with something positive and constructive, and maybe you can let me know what you think about that, or what your mantra for today is, or your goals for the week. Just keep positive. This is the first full week in quarantine, so it is going to be a little bit harder for some people, but I hope that I can help in some way. If you want to chat, just message me on Instagram, or comment on YouTube. If there's something else you would like to see, or information you would like, advice, just, yeah, just message me. I'm open to all comments. And yeah, just be positive, be grateful, and also contact your friends who are all alone. It's very important to keep in touch with your close ones and not so close. um, make these interactions count, and perhaps spread the message of gratefulness or gratitude. It's very, very important. Okay, I'll chat to you later. Oh yeah, I have to, after this, I'm going to do my house projects. So I'll go and sand a bench or something. And yeah, I'll check in with you later. I do want to keep you informed about the project my husband and I are working on. So I'll post something about that a little bit later. But for now, this is all my morning's activities. Let's put it that way. I'll check in with you later.